So even if you have an app, like you said, when you click that OK button, you are giving away rights and so much that you have no idea that if they did start popping out games that had somebody likeness to you, well, that's in the disclaimer where it first came out on the video game that say, hey, if our names and our faces represent anybody, it's by complete coincidence. Yeah. But at the same time, you gave up those rights on TikTok so they can use it any way that they want to if that company purchased that from TikTok. So it's like basically,
you're right, because I think in the Grand Theft Auto first trailer, and you see I think the girl on top of the car, a dog or something. People were doing a side-by-side comparison of the Grand Theft Auto trailer and the real footage and where they pulled it from. You saw it? Yeah. I'm like, man, like some of these people will actually say, hey, I ain't give you the right, but it's just a random footage that you put up on TikTok. Or you put up on Facebook, on internet, or you put it on the internet, and they're like, "No, we own the right. We can use this.
It's public domain at that point."
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. But that being said, where are we at on time, sir?
9:00.
But what's the recording time?
2:26.
All righty.
Real quick, one more. I want to.
Good Lord,
just one more. This one. God. So, how long you think you're gonna hold out to get the brain chip?
I ain't doing it.
You wouldn't do it?
It wouldn't be compatible with my brain.
I ain't doing it. I don't think
brain overloaded chip.
Your brain is too old.
Because I look at it as
like the Neuralink thing.
I think it would lead into something else in which it'll just be another, privacy issue, violating my rights or whatever the case. Like, or you're not telling them something every time I think about, going to the grocery store, you're putting the ads up on my phone now, or you're putting it up on my TV screen, and you're not even telling me, like, what all these data breaches, like, could you imagine? I'm thinking about my social in my head right now. Now, all of a sudden, somebody has my social but I'm not sure as far as how far the brain chip goes. But
I don't know if they would be able to, how linked into the internet it would be. Yeah. But what about as far as quality of life? Like
what exactly would it do?
As far as so how they got right now, they got the Neuralink in the I think they put it in the guide. He was a quadriplegic.
Oh, I
believe. Or maybe it might have been a paraplegic, but he's wheelchair bound and he had no feeling below a certain point or whatever, and all he could barely move his finger, but he had to control the computer with his eyes or whatever, but he could speak. They gave him the Neuralink, and now he's able to, wiggle certain parts of his body or something like that.
Really happened.
He's able to communicate directly with the computer. So now it's not even, where the computer could make mistakes or whatever. It's like he could just think of something, and then the computer does it.
Wow.
Yes. So what level of disability would you be?
I think it would be if we going that far. I think it would be great beneficial for the people that do have some type of disabilities. I'm not sure as far as physical disabilities or deformment or an uncurable thing. I'm not sure how that will work. But I know some of our brain waves can be used to process data as far as when you get a EKG or EEG or however all that works. If it can help some of the people that are disabled in some way, but I don't know how that would help if a person that has, they grow bumps all over their body. Would it help in that way? Would it change their DNA and how their body processes
CRISPR type stuff?
Yeah,
right.
But then you can't think about it in that way.
So you wouldn't get it just to be able to pull up Instagram without even having a device.
I don't know.
Pull it up and
I still think it's
through.
a more of a way. Somebody's gonna find a way to hack it, like just like AI now. Somebody's gonna find a way to hack it, and
AI would probably hack it.
And man, it would just be. I think some of that stuff super advanced.
Well, you know what?
It's cool like that's kind of. I would never do it.
It sounds cool, but it also sounds like the introduction to the Matrix. Because if they're able to plug this up to your brain and give you the sensation, well, it's not giving you a sensation of anything, but you have control over, a computer or certain things. Like, well, how far is that from tapping into those sensors that make you feel things? Because remember in the Matrix where Morpheus was asking Neo when he first got jacked in, he's like, well, if real is being something that you can taste, see, smell, or touch, then
You think that's air you're breathing?
Yeah.
Oh my
Air
God.
you're breathing now.
Oh, that's gonna be. But what about like some of the people that are schizophrenic? Like, would it if we get that far?
I mean, that,
like,
I don't know.
That
That's
would
more
be
of a chemical thing.
yeah. It's more.
Or you can give them
So,
lobotomize them.
Yeah. So we're going
But you
backwards
know-
in time now.
Hey, yeah.
Well, so what? But what about?
Dick
Do
eggs.
you think that that's our next step of human evolution? Is to become?
I would say so.
Become merged with technology.
Oh, absolutely. The
Oh,
singularity.
somebody gonna do it.
Yeah,
Not
because
necessarily the singularity, just biologically becoming biomechanical.
oh yeah, I
is
do.
that the next? Is that our next stage of
yep.
evolution?
I
certainly-
think so. I'm not gonna be the first. I'm not gonna be the test subject.
cyborg. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like
because
our robot. Like you
Yeah.
get in a tragic accident and they can just give you a cybernetic arm and
yep, I believe in it.
And you
Because they got those already.
Yeah.
You see the girl with the.
well, I mean,
the
that's not
arm?
that's actually I
But
seen
like
that.
fluid movement,
But
just
yeah,
like
it
that would
was.
be.
It
She could
looks and
disconnect
feels
her.
like a human arm. It looks and feels like a human
Yeah.
arm,
Yeah.
but it's got the strength of a
Yeah,
of a
she
cybernetic.
took the hand off. She had different like shit she could use for hands.
Yeah, but that will also open up into a whole nother market, like people selling. Like I'm finna sell you being high. Like you no longer have to smoke weed. I'm
Or
just
like
gonna-
that
I'm-
was that movie with Forrest Whitaker, Repo Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
they
yeah.
had like all
Yeah.
types of. You could just
Oh,
go buy
yeah.
some upgrades.
I
you
believe
get
that.
born. You need glasses. You can
It
go
was
buy some
the
eyeballs.
movie. It was oddly enough to say Keanu Reeves before he did Matrix. He did a movie called Johnny Mnemonic, and it was
familiar.
yeah, it was a movie based on technology to the point where you could upload information into your brain and transfer it. And that's what he was. He was like a courier where they would upload his brain with a certain capacity of information, and he was like a spy where he had to deliver it, and then they would download it from him. But it's still the fact that they've been thinking about this for years, and now that the technology is caught up, I can literally see it. And back to the guy that's a paraplegic. So now Elon Musk, they got the new robots that are out, and they got they call them like they're like clean up your house. They're like maids, but they have an autonomous robot that can move around and pick up shit and do that. But there's somebody behind it driving it, like looking at a camera and a joystick.
Yes,
Is it-
I do. I do know what you're talking about. And
so it's like if they can do that from overseas, and a person that is paralyzed or whatever still can look at a screen and go through the robot to go get him a cup of coffee and bring the coffee back and drink the coffee. I was like, yeah, that'd be dope as hell.
But wasn't it creating the algorithm of that? It was creating what's the idea for the robot to go pick up the cup or go clean the dishes. Like it was creating that for the robot, so when it get asked that again, it knows exactly what that task is.
it know what the task is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
You
all
know.
interesting. I don't think I'll be signing up for no
I ain't signing up,
anything
no.
like that. But they can get you some new knees.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
You get the new knees if you
getting
can afford it.
If I'm getting some robot knees, then that's different from getting a chip.
If
in
you
the
can go
brain.
get you some robot knees right now,
hell yeah, I go get. I get the back. I get the whole combo jump off.
I would.
Like
You're gonna
what? No back pain.
They gonna
you want to be worried
modify
about it getting
everything.
hacked.
They're gonna modify everything. They're gonna
Like, what they
Everything
gonna
has
make you
its
do, jump up and down a couple
everything
times.
has its concern. Shit, if I can get up without doing the
shouldn't know. You know who needs it? Dr. Umar Johnson, so he can figure out how to get that school. Because
shit, we'll get reparations first.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking Dr. Umar.
I am
Johnson.
that nigga. That dude that pisses me off. And then everybody always wondering why. Oh, black people gonna do this. Black people ain't gonna do shit. And he the perfect example why black people can't do shit.
He loves
Because
him
you
a
always-
snow bunny though.
You always got somebody sitting there clowning for clout and rip people off, and it's pointless at this. And it amazes me the number of people that buy into it still and go listen and will donate money to somebody like this. That dude ain't no different from Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, any other hooligan harlequin that's been out here preaching a message to black people on how you're gonna uprise. And my question is now, it's like you be an idiot to send your child anywhere near some of the things that dude done said. I was like, so even if he do open a
there's people
school,
that's-
it's like you
there's
a
people that actually believe
dumbass that will send your kid to that school anyway based off of like who would want their child to learn anything from this person would be a dumbass.